Hi everybody, it's Lynn from Lynn's Craft Designs. Backtrack to 2014. That's when I made this apothecary cabinet. As you can see, it has not held up the way I thought it would. So we're gonna refurbish it. There we go. There's a word. First thing I'm gonna do is take these hinges off. They were just cardboard. They're just hot glued on, I'm sure. I'm just going to use my heat gun to try to get them off. But I like the faux leather that I covered it with. I need to redo the insides cover sheets. Inside in pages. I don't know what you call them, but anyway. So that's where we're going to start. Okay, these are the cover pages, the covers, the doors. These are just some of what I took off the front. And unfortunately, reluctantly, I even took off the medallion out of the middle. So we're going to give this whole thing a coat of black deco art. Because, why? Because I'm out of black gesso. As y'all know, I had to throw away an entire 8-ounce tub. I think it was 8 ounce, maybe 16 ounce tub of black gesso. Not happy about it, but still, it was solidified. So I'm just gonna paint this just black, and then I'll be back when we do the rest. Okay, now I need an extra part. I'm making some hinges for the doors. Okay, now these hinges don't actually function, so I need to make an actual corresponding part just to decorate the box so that these hinges can go on the doors. There'll be a piece of leather or something under there acting as the hinge, but this is one that I just did from paper clay. Don't drop it. Still not fully cured or dried. But anyway, I cut that part off just so I can do this. This is 2-part Alumilite. I'm gonna forget. Amazing putty. Oh my gosh, I caught it somehow. 2-part, you just mix them together till they're one color, and then you can make your mold. But you have very little working time, so you gotta speed this up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you actual time. Just so you can see. Okay, that is basically one color. Alright, now what I want to do, I want to get this where it is an average thickness, the same all the way through, and a little larger than what we got here. Okay. And I'm going to just bring it up around so that it fills in those, I don't know what you call them, but indents. Okay, then I want to make sure it's not actually covering the mold anywhere. And I'm just going to take my acrylic stamping block. Okay, just so that it has a flush surface. Alright, then I'm going to just let this cure. Takes like 20 minutes maximum. Maximum. Wow, that was so hard to say. So, when it's done, I'll be back. It will eventually turn out like this. This was from a brass stamping. Somewhere I have the brass stamping, but I don't know where it's at. These are probably polyurethane resin that I just colored using I don't know what. But anyway, I had a bunch of these made up already. So I already did these and put them on the doors. Alright, I painted them black, put some metal leaf sizing, and then metal leafed them in, I believe it's the Manchester. Let me look. Okay, now, I've tried to back you up a little bit so maybe you could see. This is just the DOS air dry paper clay. This is, it's actually a Prima mold, but it's a cheap Chinese knockoff. I have kept it in this zipper bag just to keep the dust off of it. We're going to be using, I believe, this one right here to go around the edges of these plywood blocks, if you call them, to use as the top and the bottom of the cabinet to give it not only some stability but just some architectural detail, so to speak. And then at first we're going to glue those on, and then we're going to paint it to match the cabinet. Alright, the bottom one will be to put some feet on, and the top one will do more detail on. I believe this one will be the bottom one. These are just pieces that, in a bit of clay, rolled it out into a snake, log, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now, although this is paper clay, it does take quite a bit of finger strength to get it into this long mold like this. Alright. Now, I really wish I had a towel or something. So I'm just going to take the board to release this on. Okay, I'm just going to put one whopping great amount. Okay, then I'm going to make sure they're going the right direction. And yes, these can potentially crack and but we're not worried about that because it's gonna have an old antique kind of look anyway. That's basically it. Okay, I glued the little spiral feet that I'd made before, and this is just the cabinet setting on the base with the top. I can't get it all in, but that's what it's looking like. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you to my hubby for actually cutting the boards in half. The board in half. Okay, I did the gold leafing all the way around, this time with the Cosmic Shimmer Calypso. And I do know this is one that has been out of stock or discontinued for a long time. So your chances of finding this are pretty slim. If you do, grab it. Because if I saw it, I'd grab it. You know I have one. Alright, you can see it's got lovely blue and copper and gold and this gorgeous Merlot color. Oh, it's just stunning in the amount of color. And yeah, I could do a little bit more burnishing, but really and truly you could burnish this until the cows come home, so to speak. Alright, I will give this a coat of gloss sealer just to make sure everything is down and not going to come back off. Okay? Because even though it is stuck down with the metal leaf sizing, you can scratch it off. So, of course, the same thing could be said for the gesso or anything else. Even though these are paper clay, you can still knock the finish off. Don't ask me how I know that. Okay, now excuse all the mess around, the gold leafing and everything. These are a set of bat wings. I'll bring the mold out in a minute. They're just polyurethane resin, and I did them. Well, I didn't finish them, but I started them for another project, and I'm gonna recycle them for this project. All right, something like. I had her just right a while ago. Something like that, okay? Now, I'm gonna black. I'm not sure about the face. I'm really torn about the face because I love this face. Again, this is a Finnebar face, and I'll show you the mold in a minute. But my plan before I gold leaf this one, because this is going to be the top, okay? Will be something like this. Oh, I love it. I love it. It is so perfect. Okay, here's where I really wish you could talk to me, because now I don't know what to do. Do I leave her plain, or do I put some metal leafing on her? It's really difficult. The rest of it is glued and ready to go. I just don't know what to do here. Dang it. It doesn't match any of the other bits on the box. I don't know, maybe the hinges a little bit. I just don't know. Alright, I'm still going to think about it a minute. Okay, this is the Finnebar wax in the old silver, which is one I use quite often. Don't mind my fingers. They've got everything on them. Alright, all I did was just freshen her silver up a bit. Okay. Now, I'm just going to give this whole thing a coat of clear gloss sealer, like I said, just to protect that metal leafing so it doesn't scratch off. And then I'm going to come back and put it on. Ah! I'm so excited. Alright. Okay, I've had to turn my camera light off, so you may not be able to see this very well. But there it is from the front. Back up a little bit. Gorgeous. There's what the center face looks like. The trim on the bottom. And on the top. I'll show you what the top looks like in a minute. Yeah, I don't think I can get the whole thing in camera, but it's still drying. I know you don't want to see my computer screen. Alright, so now we just have the inside of the doors, just to put some paper on, and it will be complete. So I'm thinking I'm going to use that Nevermore with the script text on it. Okay, here we are. This is the whole collection. That we finished online. Okay, and then here's the cabinet. Alright. I would open it and show you the inside of the doors. But evidently there's stuff in the way. Alright, let's go through some of them. This black cat one was the first one. Okay. Then maybe this mummy dust one. Then the love scrolls. The unicorn horn. The mushroom dust. Moonbeams. Zombie skin. Black salt. And then this one is the ghost tears, the one that I did off camera. Right, there's the face we just did. And there's the top. Alright. Alright, for those of you that requested this, there it is. And the cabinet. Alright, I want to thank y'all so much for watching and for putting up with all this 11 videos of these Witchy Apothecary bottle container series, and then the cabinet. Alright. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like everybody's video you watch, including this one. Subscribe, it's free. Bye for now.